Welcome to 201.5. Today we're going to talk about the backhand flick. We talked about the flick and focused on the forehand. Anything we do with our forehand, we can do with our backhand, and I encourage you to work harder on your backhand so you're equally as good with your backhand as your forehand. Because when you're working, whether you're working with the root chakra or the heart chakra, you want to balance the energy flowing into both sides of that chakra, and the only way to do that evenly is to have a forehand and a backhand. If I used the forehand on both sides of that chakra, on the left side the energy would be flowing away, and on the right side the energy would be flowing toward the spine. We want the energy to flow toward the spine on both the forehand and the backhand. So back to simply our forward figure eight, and if you need to review the shape of the crack or stall speed, do that, but we're going to stall the whip on the backhand side and flick it through. And of course I get my cracker tangled up, which sometimes happens, so we'll switch whips. That cracker was probably a little bit too long, so get going with the forehand overhead figure eight, and on the backhand side stall it and just gently flick it through. Again, if we were a left hand throwing a baseball or a softball, it would be a 3/4 throw left-handed, but because I'm throwing it all with my dominant hand, it's going to be 3/4 throw on the backhand side. So it's going to come through off that shoulder. If my target is the root chakra, it's going to strike here, and the follow through is going to bring it off the side for the recovery. So now we've got the flick going on both sides. So you stall on the forehand, stall on the backhand, and flick it through. Now sometimes you'll have trouble clearing your ear on the backhand side. One thing you can do to help you clear your ear if you find yourself hitting your ear, aside from wearing a hat, would be on the backhand side, angle your shoulders so your dominant shoulder is toward the target, and that will open up your backhand a little bit. It's subtle, and once you get really good with your backhand flick, you can actually make that a variation where you're straight to your target, and then if I turn my dominant shoulder toward the target, just that movement is going to make a little bit of variation on the other end. Today's key word is energy exchange.